Guys, I've just watched this video about this American woman. I'll give you her name in a second, but you have to watch it for yourself. I'll leave the link in the description for you and you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, some of you may have heard of this woman, Tony Lorraine. I may say her name wrong. Lorraine. Apparently she's a TV presenter or something like that. And she's going, anyway, basically, she's going on a bit of a rant about shitty men that she's met and the shitty men that her friends has dealt with. And she's given so-called advice to men in terms of being better men and advice on how they can get a woman like her. Okay, right. Where do I begin? Where do I begin with this? You got to watch it for yourself. Right. She validated what I've put in my audiobook. And I tell you what, when I say validated, I don't mean I'm promoting her. She's actually kind of made a point. What I'm going to make now. In my journey in my dating scene, I've come across pleasant, wonderful women. And I've come across women that are not pleasant and wonderful. I'm being polite here. And it's left me in a win-win situation because the women who are pleasant and wonderful give me hope for the future because I know there's women out there like them. And the women who are not pleasant, it's showed me how wonderful my life is without them in it. My life is fantastic because I don't have women like them in it. And I'm sad to say, well, not really sad to say, I'm being polite. The woman in the video, woman in question, how she comes across as someone that I'm glad that's not in my life. I don't mean to be so disrespectful. I really don't mean to come across that way. But see, she's made a classic mistake I find a lot of American women make. British women, I don't know whether they make this sort of mistake as well. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But from what I've seen on YouTube, a lot of American women make this mistake. They assume that men are attracted to the same thing that they are attracted to in a man. So the giveaway is the credentials they give about themselves, why they class themselves as high value. So they say, I'm intelligent, I work hard, I'm ambitious, I've got a good career. Now, I would imagine that is what they admire in a man, but us men, we don't admire that in a woman. Yeah, we think that's great, but that's not our drive to be with a woman. I mean, we're much more simple than that. If she's not a pain in the ass, and if she could support us when we're down, and she makes a good team player, but more importantly, she's not a pain in the ass. Okay, we all have our flaws, we all have our faults, but her pluses must outweigh her minuses. And that's more or less all we ask, that she's not a fucking pain in, she's not going to make our life a living hell. And that's really it. In terms of her qualifications, her diplomas, her degrees, and her business and her money, that don't really weigh that much to us guys. It really, it's good, it helps, but that's not the main thing. And that's where a lot of women fuck up, because they assume that is good for them. That's the driving force for them. And they assume it's the driving force for us. It really isn't. It really isn't. Like, it's a cherry on the cake, but it's not the cake. It's not the cake. But anyway, watch this video for yourself and you'll find it just as amusing as I did. It's wow. I mean, she talks about how guys message her and say, how can they get a woman like her? I think, wow. Why would you want a woman like her? It makes me sound all bitter, and I don't. Let me take that back. Because I'm being unfair, because I don't know her. I'm just going by how she comes across. Because what she classes as high value and what she classes as a plus doesn't come across as a plus to me. Maybe I'm weird, maybe it's just me, but my pluses and her pluses in terms of a woman are two completely different pluses. And I waffled on for too long, so watch the video for yourself, and I hope you enjoy I hope you enjoy the video that I'm going to be showing you. It's actually a guy. He's actually his channel is Entrepreneurs in Cars. So he's given a breakdown of her video, but there's lots of videos online about her anyway. Okay, thank you very much. Gotta go. I've got things to do. Okay, bye.